Have you been wondering what is going on in the Pittsburgh real estate market and with the city in general? If you're moving here, you might be a little bit scared based on everything you're reading online and all of the news stations. In this video, we're going to bring up 5 sensitive topics everybody's been asking about pertaining to our local real estate market and what's been going on in Pittsburgh. So if that's the information you want, we're going after it right now. Hey guys, it's Rylee Madden with eXp Realty right here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. If this is your first time here and you want to learn absolutely everything on what it's like to work, eat, sleep, live, and play, all right here in Pittsburgh, make sure you start by tapping that subscribe button and click that little bell so you're notified every time we come out with a new video. We have been getting so many reach outs every single day from people all over the world who are relocating here to Pittsburgh, and we absolutely love it. If you're considering a move to Pittsburgh or any of our surrounding suburbs, make sure to reach out, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, DM us on social media, whatever way you want to get a hold of us, we've got your back when making a move to Pittsburgh. First topic we're touching on are interest rates, how they are affecting our local market and the competition. So a lot of people were expecting the rise in interest rates to really put a slowdown on the buyer demand, which was the case last quarter of 2022. But ever since the start of 2023, buyer demand has been very high, especially here in Pittsburgh. And we are in June of 2023 right now. Tons of demand. The housing market is pretty competitive due to the low inventory and high buyer demand. This market has been pretty competitive for buyers. We have a ton of buyers, especially relocation buyers, and we have been competing against multiple people whenever we're submitting offers. Some listings literally have 25 offers that we are competing against. There are different items rather just than purchase price that sellers are looking at, and that goes along with the terms of the offer. So things such as closing date, contingencies, earnest money deposit, and so forth also play a big factor in getting your offer accepted. I've had a good amount of buyers having to compete against a lot of other buyers for the same listing, and one thing that is hard to beat are all cash offers that are waiving literally all contingencies. If you are planning on submitting offers here, you want to make sure to keep your options open and keep trying, because some listings are just going to be difficult to beat depending on the strength of the offers and how far buyers are willing to go. Another thing of the essence in this market is time. So if there's a listing that my buyer's interested in, especially if they are out of state, we are getting there the day of or within a 2 to 3 day window to make sure the property doesn't get scooped up by somebody else. According to Redfin's data of last year, the number of homes sold is down 15% year over year, along with the median sales price of the listings being down 4%. And as of about 2 weeks ago, we've seen interest rates hit a 7-month high of around 7%. But as of right now, the Fed is pretty divided on where to go with the interest rates. Some members are seeing the need for more hikes, while others are expecting a slowdown in growth. I could see the interest rates staying higher for a longer period of time because experts don't believe the unemployment numbers are going to rise significantly enough where the Fed would start to slow down. And it could take a couple more months for the shelter data to start to reflect correctly in the numbers, where the Fed would actually admit that inflation is coming down somewhat significantly year over year. So home prices are likely to stay steady and not really see a huge up and down swing. And I predict the same with interest rates, and maybe rising up and down, but not by drastic amounts. And due to the high rates and the majority of homeowners currently locked in at a lower rate, we don't expect inventory to rise anytime soon. So if you are planning to purchase in Pittsburgh right now, rather than focusing on the top and bottom of the market, you want to focus on if it's a correct time in your life and what your time horizon would be for holding the property. And number 2, days on market. Homes in Pittsburgh right now are going extremely fast. We're hearing it from all of our clients, sellers agents, buyers agents. Things are moving very fast, sometimes within 1 to 2 days. Depending on the price point, the condition, and the location, some are receiving multiple offers over the weekend and being taken off the market within 2 days. So one thing you need to know is you need to be prepared. You need to be ready to make an offer. That's where you need to be pre-approved if you are going through lending. So for April of this year in 2023, our median days on market was 49 days. So you could compare that to April of 2022, which the median market was 45 days. And April of 2021, it was 51 days. So they are going very fast. As you know, the past 2 years of the pandemic and causing the frenzy in the housing market, things are still going as fast as they were back then. We have had many clients coming in and visiting from out of state with lists of properties they're ready to see. But as soon as they get here, even if they planned it 2 days before, most of the homes are now marked contingent or under contract. So that's whenever we have to pivot, rearrange, and rebuild that list depending on when you're visiting. And number 3, let's touch on the amazing transformation the city has seen and is continuing to see to this day. So Pittsburgh has transformed from that industrial Rust Belt city to a hub for tech and innovation, healthcare, financial services, and just a comfortable place to live. A lot of people who don't know much about Pittsburgh hear it and still think back to the still and just the industrial city that nobody would want to live. But those who have not kept up with the city are often very shocked at how much progress it has made, especially compared to other Rust Belt cities. And I think having good tech, healthcare, and of course, very high learning institutions such as Carnegie Mellon, Pitt, Duquesne really helped make this city what it is today and what it's going to be in the future. And not only that, you have some amazing startups in the area such as Duolingo and Aurora. One of the strongest things going for the city is also our world-class healthcare, which we personally have a lot of clients relocating for, not only to receive the healthcare, but also doctors and medical professionals. Not only do we have the world-class healthcare, but at an affordable cost. Our healthcare is a lot more affordable than the rest of the country. Pittsburgh actually pays below average for some of the nation's best healthcare. Our quality education, manufacturing, our financial services, energy solutions, and our education, not only for top high schools, because Western Pennsylvania in general attracts a lot of families due to the top ranked high schools, but of course our higher learning institutions, as we touched on Carnegie Mellon, Duquesne, Pitt, Chatham. We have so many colleges and so many people coming here to attend these universities. And not only all of those crucial items, but the amazing food scene, the strong sports community, and not only that, but all of the access to parks and nature, the strong community that the city still possesses, and all of the friendly residents really make it such a unique place to be. The transformation of Pittsburgh is unlike any other in the Rust Belt region. Working in relocation every single day, I'm only getting more excited about where Pittsburgh's going, and I absolutely love welcoming all of the residents here. Pittsburgh's continuously making the list of top livable cities in the US. They're fastly adapting with many co-working spaces, green spaces integrated into downtown. And we are also a case study for sustainability and a national leader in green development. Over a 65-year history of renewing, reclaiming, and redeveloping our environment through a series of lasting public and private partnerships. So the transformation continues in the city and within our suburbs. Tons of new projects coming up, new developments, new construction. Really exciting time to be in Pittsburgh and to be moving here and getting into our real estate market. And number 4, we're going to touch on the new construction. So being on Zoom calls, out in the field with our buyers, talking over the phone every day, we've seen a big shift in conversations leading more towards new construction in times of low inventory. A lot of our buyers have brought up the possibility of building. We've had a few clients build and some in the process currently of either building from the ground up or moving into a quick move-in new construction. We do have a wide variety of different builders in Pittsburgh, whether you'd be looking for custom or semi-custom. We have many different names here in all different areas, including even new construction condos downtown. Now, we have a lot of people leaning this way, not only because of certain incentives being offered, but more importantly, there's a lot more inventory. The builders could actually commit to your purchase and can offer quick move-ins, or if you're building from scratch, pretty quick turnarounds of around 6 months. A lot of people are liking the personalization factor, especially with such limited inventory with existing properties right now. And think about it, you get to customize your cabinets, your floors, the paint colors, and move into a property that basically you designed. It's pretty cool, and you're not going to get that with a lot of the existing inventory. And another thing with building right now, it's not really the height of the new construction market. With these new homes, especially compared to a year or two ago, with the supply chain issues with lumber and building materials, it was crazy trying to build back then. Now, due to many different factors, it is a better time to build. There's quicker turnarounds, less competition, and more choices for you. And there's also much opportunity to get into a new construction in a creative way. For example, we have a client who's currently building with Charter Homes a brand new community in Cranberry. He's actually the first one in this community. So he's going to be able to reap a lot more appreciation as the community continues to grow and develop compared to someone that got in at a later stage. So it's a very smart thing to do, especially if you're looking more on investment purposes and you're trying to maximize your profit. But with more people building, as the builders continue to liquidate their inventory, you could be looking at future price rises and price adjustments in the new construction. So that's just something to keep a watch on, especially if you're not looking to build right away. And number 5, another current thing you need to know about is a few of our overlooked suburbs. As we've been helping dozens of people relocate to Pittsburgh, we've noticed a good trend in some popular suburbs that you might already know about online. Everybody knows about Mount Lebanon, Upper St. Clair, McCandless, Wexford, but we're going to tell you 2 suburbs that a lot of our clients have been enjoying. They're kind of more sneaky because not many people know about them, but we've seen a lot of clients loving these suburbs, and what better to share them with you. So number 1, Bethel Park. Bethel is a smaller suburb. We actually have a vlog tour of this. I'll link it in the description below. But this area has a good amount of housing inventory. The houses are pretty unique. They're cute. A lot of them have been renovated, and some have the potential to be able to add some value yourself. The area, you have awesome amenities. So you have the South Hills Village shopping area. You have Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, the Galleria, all really close by. You also have access to a T station, the T line, which takes you right downtown, which a lot of people love. You have a blue ribbon school district, and prices tend to be more affordable than the surrounding neighborhoods such as Upper St. Clair, Peters Township, and Mount Lebanon. There are many parks and hiking trails in the area, and a very strong community, fun events going on, and you're only 20 minutes from downtown. So we've noticed a lot of clients having luck with not only the housing inventory, the property prices, just the overall community. They truly love it, and it's one that often gets overlooked by the surrounding areas. So I would suggest Bethel Park if you are looking to be in the South Hills or looking for a nice, comfortable suburb with good access and great amenities. And another one that's also in the South Hills, it's actually directly outside of the city, so very close. It's called Dormont. So this is also next to Mount Lebanon, which you've probably heard of. We also have a video on Mount Lebanon. I'll link below, because that is just a notorious suburb. But Dormont is pretty similar, and we've been seeing a lot of people loving the Dormont area. It kind of feels like that city suburb. You have sidewalks throughout, you have a business district, you also have a T station, so direct access downtown. The properties here are great. There is a lot of inventory that is nice and affordable and not as competitive as some other suburbs. Very strong community. You see many families moving in. You have Keystone Oaks School District. You have a community pool, some fun parks, and just a very authentic feeling to it. The inventory does feature a lot of flips, so a lot of companies come in and do rehabs or even just smaller investors. but there's also opportunity to go in and fix it up how you'd like. And it's very walkable, so that's why a lot of people also like that. A lot of our people are looking for walkable. Also, if you don't want to be directly in the city, but you still want a nice walkable community, that should be one that you consider. So if you want to build out your custom moving plan to Pittsburgh, where we go one-on-one, pull up the maps, really dissect the areas, and find the right ones that are going to fit your lifestyle and reasoning for moving here, and also roll out the areas that won't be for you, and just help you with every single part of the relocation process. Our absolute passion. We've helped dozens of families relocate here and absolutely love it. So write down our contact information below, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, however you want to get a hold of us. We absolutely love helping you move to Pittsburgh. So excited about our upcoming content and the ability to help you all with your move. So reach out to us, and if you want to learn everything else about Pittsburgh, our different neighborhoods, and truly what is it like living here, you could start by watching our next videos here. And we will catch you in the next one.